What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tel Talk. I'm Diego Certified, here
Mr.
with
D.
me at this DS18. And this is live. So today we're going to talk about drivers and horns. That's right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Diego caught me off guard. Un saludo especial para nuestra gente de público
Habla
en
hispana.
español, Spanish people. Hoy vamos a hablar de drivers. Nos cambiamos el papel. Yo hoy soy español, Diego es English.
I'm going to try it with my English. That's right.
Inglés sin barreras. Okay. Let's go. Bueno, el tema favorito, no, I can't.
No, you
No,
can't.
Okay,
Okay,
everybody's
at the end. Al final vamos a hablar en español.
Okay. Everybody's favorite subject, especially this is a new trend. Compression drivers, horn drivers. We do have the loudest ones out there right now. We have the new Pro DRNMD and the Pro DRNCOAX. This is my favorite. This is Diego's favorite.
That's right. This is another level of drivers.
Yes.
So this is brand new technology. This is the latest advance,
Yes.
latest design in drivers. So
We
let's
also
talk about-
have our latest horn drivers or diffusers. These are ABS plastic. These are the HP102s. We have a lot of different colors. These are our two favorites right now. We got the red chrome and we got the blue chrome. So what we're going to talk about today is both drivers. We're going to take them apart, show you guys the parts. We do have some parts on the table. Then we're going to connect them so you guys can listen to them, check them out, and make sure you pick the ones you need for your build.
for you crazy big build.
Well, that's right. So let's start with the NMD. Let's move this to a side. Let's move this to the side. And Diego, talk to me about that Pro NMD.
Yes, this is a dual driver. What that means, inside they have two voice coils actually. So it's two diaphragms that is made in polyester. This is the is one of the strongest material that you can have for drivers.
Okay.
So it's stronger than phelonic and stronger than titanium, obviously. So they can go all the way down the frequencies, lower frequencies, easy,
And they can handle a lot of
they can
power.
handle a lot of power, exactly.
This is actually one of Puerto Rico's favorite drivers.
Favorite drivers.
Central Florida, Team Hetty loves this driver.
Yeah, and everybody knows because the
Because la bala, la
yeah,
puntica.
the tip of the bullet is right in the middle.
Nice.
So it's a 3.5-inch voice coil. Two of them.
Why don't you take it apart?
Exactly.
Take it
Let's
apart.
show
I'll
them.
take it apart
Let's show
and
them.
you read some specs.
Yes,
I'll
exactly.
take this bad boy apart and you read them some specs.
Exactly. So we are talking about 220 watts AES, which is the power handling for the Association of Engineers. And we also have 440 watts the program power and 880 watts the peak power handling. So this is 8 ohms as well. The frequency response is from 250 hertz all the way to 12.5 kilohertz. So it's pretty low from the 800s.
Yes. And
250. We recommended to do the crossover, the hyper crossover in 600 hertz.
600 hertz.
That's really low.
Okay. I took it apart.
All right, so this is the motor part right here. So as you can see, let me show in this camera. So as you can see, this is the motor part. You can see the bullet over here. It's a little bit out of focus. You can, yeah. So people can check the.
Is she better?
Yeah, I guess. So as you can see, this is the voice coil. This is one of those because the other one is behind it in this section right here. And the voice coil is 3.5 inches. This is the material. The material is in polyester. And the back portion also have this chamber in the middle that projects everything to the front. So this is a very complicated design. Very complicated design. But what this do? It can do 123 dBs, 123 dBs.
Yes.
This is the loudest.
What are these chambers
Driver.
that you have in here? Is this for the drivers to
Yeah.
support the temperature?
No, it's actually the chambers that compress the sound of both diaphragms.
Okay.
It's like a sandwich.
Show the camera.
It's like a sandwich
Show.
design, so
Right
you
there.
you can see all the chambers right here in the middle. Is actually for both drivers. So is 1 and 2 diaphragms doing together and make that thing loud.
Yes. So as you guys can
And you
see,
can see as well, this have the neodymium magnet. This is for the front driver and another one for the back driver.
oh, okay, that makes sense. I was going to ask you that. So you got 2 motors, pretty much.
Yeah,
Two motors.
That's why it says dual.
It's a dual voice coil compression driver.
Exactly.
It has this chamber which allows both voice coils to unite so they can perform and give it more power. Now, both voice coils are mounted one on top of the other one.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, the line here. These both together come out to an 8 ohm load.
Yep.
So you have motor number 1 here, which is this one, and then you got motor number 2, which is the one that goes on top to control the other voice coil.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn sweet.
Yes, very, very, very nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, as you guys can see, let's put again one more time those specs so everybody can check those specs out. There you go. So we have a 2-inch throat, which is, put the camera over here just to make sure. This is what the 2-inch throat cutout is, right?
Yeah, for all these horns, all the 2-inch horns.
But
So
the
it
voice
fits
coil,
perfectly.
the voice coils are 3.5-inch each.
Yes, this is the voice coil,
Nice.
and it's 3.5. Exactly.
Nice. Okay, let's put this thing back together. And now,
Let's talk about the other one.
yeah, I'll figure this out.
All right, so now we got this another one. This is the Pro DRNCOAX. What that means?
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, it means that is have 2-in-1. You have the tweeter, bullet tweeter, and the driver for the mid section, mid highs, let's say. But yes, it's basically just speakers in one. Why? Because they have the same voice coil as the dual one, which is the mid frequency, but also it have the
Super tweeter.
super tweeter. Yes, the super tweeter. So this is the mid section, the mid high. Same material, polyester, 3.5-inch. This is the same diaphragm as the MD. And this is the diaphragm for the tweeter. This is actually made in polyester as well. It's a strong material to handle a lot of power, a lot of stress, so it won't break that easy.
As you guys can see, I'm going to switch over to the other camera again. You can see it has the chamber right here, very similar to the other one, but instead of being so many little small chambers, it's only has one chamber, which allows it to perform because it's going to have this guy on top of it. So pretty much it helps dissipate the heat as well. So the tweeters, I would say it's the heat. This is
The heat is in the outside, actually. You can see all these, how you call this?
the motor,
No, the
radiators.
yeah, is the heatsink have this, no sé cómo decirlo en inglés.
We'll say it in Spanish.
Vents,
Yeah, it's like the same
So
purpose
this
as an
design,
amplifier's heatsink.
yes, exactly. So this design
It
allows you
dissipates
to
the
dissipate all the heat because actually in the back is in the motor.
You want to take
For
that one
everything.
apart too, or
Let's do it.
let's take this one apart
Yeah,
as well.
that's the favorite part of everyone. So let's talk about the specs. of this one, the Pro DRNCOAX.
This is my favorite driver.
Yeah, so we have for the mid driver, the mid section, we have 160 watts AES power. We have 320 watts program power, 640 peak power. And the frequency response is from 315 all the way to 20K. The recommend bandpass crossover is 630 hertz all the way to 5 kilohertz. And the tweeter specification is 60 watts AES, 120 in the program power, and 240 in the peak power. The frequency response from 4 kilohertz all the way to 20K, and the recommend high pass crossover is gonna be 5 kilohertz and above. Yep, that's pretty much all the information. About the sensitivity altogether is 118 dBs.
Now, I personally, here's the driver. Show him the driver. Woo! Take it. We got some questions. Give me 1 second. We will get to the questions in a bit. Let me show them how it's mounted everything together on the motor. Switch out to camera number 2. There we go.
There we go. So as you can see, this is pretty much the same thing as the other. It's just one driver or one diaphragm over here. And in the bottom, we have the tweeter with the other diaphragm in the bottom. So everything is compressed together and with this bullet right here and project the sounds in the front. So this is pretty high compressed.
Now, you guys can see the bullet has a purpose. In the drivers and in the tweeters, the bullet has a purpose. What's the purpose, Diego?
It's compressed. They compressed the sound, the weight of the sound to is also like a line array.
Okay.
The direction of the waves in one point. In this case, is of the front. So yeah, that means that it's necessary to have that bullet in the middle.
Now, I think I see some questions there.
Yeah. Another question right here.
Okay. ¿Cuál es la ventaja de usar estos drivers?
Una pregunta en español. La ventaja de usar estos drivers es que con poco espacio o pues con una unidad tenemos doble driver al mismo tiempo.
So the question they were asking was, what is the advantage of having these drivers? Diego's response is, having these drivers, instead of having 16 drivers, you can add 8. You can use 8. So you're working on space pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? And you're gonna get probably the same amount of music.
The power response. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Loudness?
Because
it's pretty.
So instead of having one of those big walls with 16,
or let's say you have 16 riders right now.
you'll have
Now you're gonna have 32.
Exactly.
It's
So-
double.
It's built. Awesome.
Hmm?
Next question. I don't see any questions. Again, your thingy is broken. All right. So
All right. So
now let's start setting it up. Now let's talk about the compression.
the horns.
The horn.
Another thing that I want to add to this talk is the screws and nuts that this thing has.
Wait. You know what? Before we go into details, okay. So all this hardware is included.
Yeah.
We also include the bass blocker. Check that out right there. The bass blocker. A lot of people ask me, what's this bass blocker for? Should I use the bass blocker? Should I add the bass blocker? Should I throw away the bass blocker? We added in there for a reason. What is this reason? This is to keep you guys safe. This is for you guys to protect your equipment. It may sound a little less powerful when you add the bass blocker, but at least you're safe. You know, you spend $500, $800 on one of these compression drivers, and you take the bass blocker out, and one bad song trips into your phone, you're gone.
Yeah, even just one pop out of the amplifier when you tune it on and off, that pop can blow your
This
drivers.
capacitor will save that. You know, it might be a little less louder, but it's gonna save it. Another question I've been getting about these coaxes is, how do I connect it?
Oh yeah, they're separate. In this case, it's totally separate. So you have these connectors just for the tweeter, and these have these other two just for the driver. So yeah, you can use one amplifier, so you just connect negative to negative. I mean, in parallel.
You can put them in parallel.
Yeah, in parallel, and use the bass blocker before of that or after the amplifier. It's gonna sound like it is. But some people do the dual amplifier in installation, so you can control the tweeters, the power of the tweeter differently than the power of the drivers.
Yes. So
I recommend that way.
I got another question. What kind of amp would you recommend to run these things? It also depends on the quantity, but a full range amplifier or a very powerful 4-channel amplifier that has a set of crossovers, DSP, is the best option. For me, example, Diego and Kenny installed in my Jeep 8 of these with one 5K.
Yes, exactly.
One 5K. I have them sharing power. We used the bass blocker on the tweeter. We ran the drivers directly to the amp, but they used a DSP. So they have everything tuned at a mid-level frequency.
Yeah, not all the way to 400
exactly.
or 300.
They have it at a mid-level.
Yeah.
It's because we wanted to take these things to a limit where anyone can run it on their sound system and with less complications.
Yes. Another thing to talk about is the horn.
I just wanted
the horn plays an important role in this case, because if you have a big horn, you can go lower the frequency and it's going to sound more powerful in the
if you have a short horn
is going to be less lower frequency, so you have to cut it the driver higher. Okay, to avoid to damage,
So now let's start connecting these guys.
Yeah, let's talk about the hardware. The hardware. This is pretty clever design. Is
yes, that one.
Yeah, that's the horn. So, but let's show to the people here. I want to show you this design because it's very helpful when you are installing this in tight spaces, because you have this, so you can put it in the driver, and you have the tip
with the Allen key.
With the Allen key.
I actually have it.
So it's pretty easy to set it up, and then you can put the horn, and in the tight space you can actually
use a socket wrench
or no, whatever you can
even your hands.
Yeah, you can handle the way to put it instead of a screw
or an Allen key, which you can't barely turn.
Exactly. So this is way easier to install using this design.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
So let's just put 2 of them right now.
You're
gonna put all 4. This guy. This guy wants to put all 4.
Look how fast it is. It's because super easy.
Because you have a drill.
I don't know the other one. I lost it.
It's over there in the back.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do a mess. All right, so that easy. You can install your drivers with these horns, and looks amazing already.
He actually wanted to install all 4 of them. I'm gonna need your help in a second with the cable that's over there, so we can connect.
Look at this beauty. Man, it looks so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it? The one with the tips.
Let's put this one together.
It's so good, girl. Oh, snap. It's not gonna work. Wait, it said I'm missing a tip.
No, that is not.
Ya, ahora sí.
I can play it. Lo vamos a conectar aparte para que no tenga diferencia.
Okay, I tried to get another piece of cable, and it was impossible. Let's get this.
Can you show how you wire them?
Yes, that's why I needed the other piece of cable. Yes, we'll show you guys in a second.
¿Cómo conectarla?
Yes.
Tú no tienes en el manual está el diagrama.
Oh.
Tal vez los podemos mostrar en pantalla.
No puse eso.
Okay, well, we'll show you guys. Let's start off playing this one.
Look at this. Oh, looks so mean.
Right?
Beautiful.
I told you to put blue.
Yeah.
Diego's going to put 18 of these in his little Fiat.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, we should pray?
Yes.
All right, guys. So, this is the coax. So, I will connect one, first the mid one, and then the tweeter, okay? So, you guys can check the difference in sound between 1 and 2. So, this is the mid section. Do a play. Put the play.
I'm like, Diego is not playing.
Okay. That's the mid.
Hold on.
Why'd you take it away?
Because I need the logo to be straight. I don't know. I can't just see it moving around like that. Keep it like that. You can put the other camera on the bottom. That one. The top one.
Now this is the Twitter.
Without the filter? Oh, with the filter.
Yeah, with the filter.
Now, are you putting the filter on the driver?
Yeah.
As well? We don't have a way to connect. Yeah, you can. Why? No? You can if I grab that.
So this is the mid and this is the Twitter.
I just gave it 2 bumps of volume.
Oh, yeah. That's too loud. Okay.
Hey, I know.
Now let's check
I
this
know video has no justice at all. But this thing is stupid crazy. Let's change the song. Now, this one is only one connector.
Yeah.
Because all 2 voice coils are in parallel attached one to each other. So here we go.
Let's do. I want to compare this to the midsection.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, just the midsection.
I'm gonna move over.
Just the midsection. No. So, okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's loud. I don't know if you guys can
hear the difference. Can you guys
but
hear the difference?
this is louder than this in the mid, but also this have a pretty low end.
Yes.
Pretty low end.
It's pretty crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy
crazy.
speaker setup. So there you guys have it. Our two newest compression drivers, the Pro DRNMD, the Pro DRNCOAX. We also have our horn drivers, our horn diffusers, which are the Pro HP 102 red chrome, 102 blue chrome. Two new exclusive drivers by DS18. You guys heard them. You guys saw them. The setup for that question, I know we explained it, but just to do a recap real fast. To set this one up, you can do it either parallel, positive with positive, or negative. Or you can amplify these babies independently. You can add an amp for the tweeter and a separate amp for the driver. It's that simple. You can actually, if you have a DSP, you can actually tune them separately. If you have an EQ, you can put them in a different setup, different tune setup.
Yep.
And now the NMDs, you connect them in parallel. Positive, straight parallel. Positive, negative. If you have 7 more, positive, negative. This is an 8 ohm load. This is an 8 ohm load as well.
8 and 8.
8 and 8. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a 16 ohm load.
In series, it's going to be 16.
4 ohms.
In 4 ohms in parallel.
So this is a 4 ohm load at the end. And this is an 8 ohm load.
Yeah.
It's that simple. These already have the dual voice coils attached to them. So it's an 8 ohm final load, 4 ohm final load.
Yeah, but those for those people that maybe is worried about the load, the tweeter with filter, it doesn't read.
It doesn't read an actual ohm load.
So it's pretty usable like a regular driver.
Yes, because I do have 8 of these connected in one of my Jeeps. They're all in parallel, and we got
one amplifier at 2
and we got a 1.2 ohm at the end. It should be a half ohm.
Yeah, higher frequencies, it reads very higher the impedance at the end.
Exactly. So then we got the Pro HP 102s. We're missing the gold one because we also have it in gold. We have it in black. We have it in white. These are ABS plastic covers, drivers. There you guys have it.
All
Diego.
Right. So ahora vamos a hablar.
Wait, my final question.
What?
Did you buy the speakers?
I did already. I told you.
How many have you bought?
I won't tell you.
He's lying. So, as many of you know, the DS18's 10th year anniversary is this year, and we're giving away $5,000. That's right, $5,000. And it's real simple. All you have to do is purchase one of our Pro XA series. It could be a 6.5. It could be an 8. You register it on DS18.com. Make sure you fill out every single empty slot on the application.
Yeah.
And boom.
In video with instructions.
We have a video with instructions in our YouTube channel. It's real easy. As more speakers as you buy, that's more opportunities you have of winning $5,000. Lucky winner will be announced on April 18. Yes, April 18. So good luck to everybody. Now,
ahora, para nuestra gente en español, vamos a hacer un resumen rapidito de lo que hoy hablamos aquí acerca de nuestros drivers. Este es el Pro DRNMD. Este es un driver dual, quiere decir que tiene 2 voice coil internamente, que son en poliéster, 3.5 pulgadas, manejan una potencia de 220 watts AES, 440 power handling y 880 peak power. Son de 8 ohmios, la frecuencia de respuesta va desde 200 Hz hasta 20 kHz, pero nosotros recomendamos cortarlos en 600, 800 Hz. Vienen, como lo pueden ver, pues es súper, bueno, yo digo es pequeño, ¿no? Para hacer doble para
Sí.
hacer doble driver.
Tiene un
es
tamaño,
pequeño, tiene un tamaño, bueno,
yo puedo decir,
impresiona,
claro.
es grande, pero cuando tú lo piensas, dos drivers en uno es súper.
Ahora, había una pregunta, ¿cuál era la ventaja de tener este driver y no comprar el driver regular? La ventaja es, si tienes 16 driver, 8 driver, con estos tienes el doble y sí se escucha el doble. Aguanta el doble de potencia que un driver regular y hace el doble de trabajo.
Sí.
Ahora
Vamos a hablar del Pro DRNCOAX. Esto es un sistema coaxial con un bullet tweeter en el medio y el mismo driver que estamos usando aquí para la parte media. Pero en este caso es un solo driver, aquí son dos, y es compartido el espacio con un tweeter de
tipo bala, un
Sí.
tweeter tipo bala.
Entonces el driver es 3.5 pulgadas, la bala es de
1.75.
sí, 1.75 pulgadas, también en poliéster, que es un material muy resistente, es el material más resistente que hay, es más que el felónico, más que el titanio, más que el aluminio, es muy resistente al abuso, ¿no? Y a la potencia. Entonces estamos hablando de 240 watts pico en el tweeter, 220 power handle o 120 AES, y en la parte del medio estamos hablando de 160 AES, 320 program power y 640 pico. En la parte media.
Es un poquito menos potente en algunos casos del MD, pero hace una función completamente diferente.
Sí, yo utilizaría el MD en caso en que tú tengas también super tweeters en tu sistema. Y en caso en que no tengas espacio para super tweeter, como en el caso de tu carro,
que tengo,
solo tienes 4 speakers medios y los 4 drivers, that's it. Entonces, ayuda a
me da un poco más vocal
Twitter
y un poco más de Twitter.
Es impresionante, además, cómo suena este bullet Twitter. Ahora, eso es un bullet Twitter con esteroides.
Sí, con esteroides, sí. Ahora, viene ohmiajes finales de 8 ohmios. Las dos bobinas en paralelo internamente te dan un ohmiaje de lectura de 8 ohmios. Y
8 más 8.
Es 8 más 8, viene siendo un 4 ohm load, pero cuando el Twitter legalmente, porque lo recomendamos, legalmente le pones el filtro no le un ohmiaje, una impedancia actual.
Las frecuencias son tan altas que la impedancia es altísima.
El sistema de conectar esto es muy fácil. Puedes ponerlos en paralelo, positivo, negativo, negativo. Los corres en un solo amplificador. Manejas una frecuencia en tu ecualizador, en tu DSP y no tienes ningún problema. El modo Pro es amplificar el tweeter completamente separado del driver. Y así puedes tunear todo con tu DSP.
Claro, el tweeter tiene una potencia de diferencia al mid, pero entonces tú tienes esa cualidad de poder controlar la potencia en cada rango. Ahí está.
Y ahí lo tienen, amigos. Los drivers,
bueno,
los
también
super
hablamos
drivers.
del nuevo modelo.
¿Verdad? Okay,
el nuevo modelo de trompeta, del difusor, que es en plástico con los nuevos colores. Tenemos cromo. Este es cromo azul, cromo rojo.
Y también tenemos cromo dorado. Y tenemos el básico negro y rojo. Y creo que por ahí vi blanco.
Sí, blanco, pero viene como doble color. Claro.
Sí.
También lo vi por ahí.
Que vienen en camino.
Sí.
Y ahí
eso ya están disponibles.
Ya todo esto está disponible. Ahí tenemos el dorado en la pantalla. También por ahí vi ahorita el tag de los drivers para que lo puedan ver. De igual manera, vamos a dejar nuestros correos abajo. Cualquier pregunta, cualquier duda, nos pueden escribir. Y también, no se les olvide que este año DS18 cumple 10 años aniversario y estamos regalando
$5,000.
¿Qué tienen que hacer?
Solo registrar su producto. Bueno, los productos de 10 aniversario, que es el Pro 68XA o el 88XA o el 64XA. Bueno, el 8 y el 6 pulgadas.
La serie Pro XA, que es nuestro medio de 10 años aniversario, es un medio muy similar al Pro X6M y el 8M, pero este tiene un poquito de esteroide de 10 años aniversario.
Sí, tiene más potencia, más sensibilidad, más look. Es más
en videos anteriores, en nuestros live anteriores, pueden ver un video que hicimos totalmente dedicado a ellos.
Sí.
Y es muy simple.
Lo compran, registran en la página de DS18. También tenemos un video instructivo en YouTube. Y nada, entre más productos compres, más oportunidades tienes de ganar. El ganador se anuncia en abril 18.
Exactamente. Una pregunta, one last question. Tengo 6 D1F con 4 super tweeters. ¿Cuál driver recomiendas?
Bueno, tiene 6 drivers y 4 super tweeters. Yo pondría el mid de una vez.
Sí. Si no tuvieras los Twitter, sí, yo te diría que pondrías 8 de este.
Sí, también. También suena muy bien. Pero si ya tienes ese setup, es más fácil conectar que este, porque de pronto tienes que ponerlo aparte de los tweeters.
Sí. And there you guys have it. Thank you guys for tuning in to another Tech Talk video. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Mr. DS18.
I'm Diego Certified.
And we like it loud.